Anita, your favorite diva, and I'm back. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let the diva know you stopped by. Make sure you subscribe if you like the vibe. If this is your first time here, welcome and welcome back, Diva Squad. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It knew what it was and it delivered just that. I'm doing a trailer reaction. Video on Nita the Diva's channel. Hey y'all, what's going on? Sorry I'm late. Y'all cousin had karate practice today. So I'm gonna have to start doing my lives at 8 on Thursday. So I'm gonna just go ahead and change that. I know I'm so behind the 8 ball. Shit, when Monique Nicole went on vacation, honey, it looked like I went on vacation too, okay? but we gotta get back in here. We gotta get back on course, y'all. We gotta get back on course because I mean the season it's been giving a little yang or whatever. But at the same time, it's just been like, all right, whatever. Let's just talk. Let's go ahead and catch up. I think I got 2 or 3 episodes to catch up on, y'all. Don't worry, because you know they don't give us much. I don't even be having a lot of slides. It'd be like 5 scenes. It'd be like 5 extended scenes. That seemed like what Carlos King be going for when he is doing producing Love and Merge Huntsville. It's not like a whole lot of going back and forth and all that stuff. It's just pretty, straightforward. Y'all come on in and say hello. Hello. Hey Daria. Sorry, I'm late again. This is Nita, your favorite diva. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like the vibe over here. We have a good time. I'm not gonna be here for a long time, just a good time. So yeah, I'm trying to get my slides downloaded. And they said it's too big. It's too big, so now I gotta re-download them or whatever. Child, did we talk about Sunny going in? I mean, Destiny going in on Sunny. I believe we talked about that. I want to say, I don't. Hey, D Movie Man, what's going on? I know. No, I did not dip out and ghost to people on this good Thursday evening. I did not. I am here. And yeah, I'm so sorry because I had been ghosting. I haven't been having my sidekick with me, and so it's been tough. Like when I have people that I know I have to do a show with, baby, I'm there. Okay, it's the ones that I got to do by myself. They get a little shaky. Okay, those are the ones that get a little shaky. They get a little shaky. So yeah, I think Destiny's Sunny has arrived. Is that Destiny's Storm? I don't know what it is. Child. But we pick up. No, I feel like we did this one. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Because I got some tea. I got some tea on this one where we had this new MJ, Miss Chief of Staff. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm listening. I'm keeping my good eye on you, okay? Keeping a good eye on you, Marcel. And I ain't, cause she's a pretty girl. Can't take that away from her. She's pretty. But Yeah. Is that why Miss Letitia still don't have her office and everything set up? I'm just asking for a friend now. So I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Let me know. I just want to know. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I should have just got myself together first before getting up on this live unprepared. But I thought we was just gonna shoot this shit anyway. So let's just go ahead and talk about some of the people, okay? And of course, it's taking all day long to load. All right, we are here. We are down here, honey. All right. To get off subject for a brief moment, I just started this new hood boogery. Oh, toilet Perry then thrown our day. Listen, this morning, you do not know how mad I was at that opening scene on that damn movie. On that movie, that opening scene was insane. I just said, it's a mess. Full of fucking niggatry. Shout out the rocks. Full of fucking niggatry. It was a mess. It was a mess. Uh, You see Stormy in this picture? That's how I was when I was looking at that episode. I mean that opening scene. I said, "Good." Uh, only time I call him our new shock jock. That's our new shock jock because it feels like he's trying to up one up every time because he done gone on the deep end on the BET. So now he done took the foolishness over to the Amazon Prime. D. What we doing? What we doing? I want to see. Are you going to review? Are you going to review that mess? I mean, it was worth the watch, and it was. I think it ended decently, but I mean, baby, that was not. Child, that thing should have been on Tubi. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yes, yes, yes. That was a mess. That was a whole mess. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh man. We always live for Mel and Marcel. I think he lives for it. I think she low key lives for it. And I'm not gonna go through all of the shenanigans because everybody already knows what happened, right? Um she got pissed. She pretty much got pissed when he started talking about the millimeters. And I don't know what is going on with this whole life imitating art, and we're breaking the fourth wall and we're bringing in all of this stuff. It feels weird. Like, I don't know how to really put it, but it just feels weird. And I don't really like it. Um, I just don't. I didn't like when Carlos King made an appearance on the thing. Didn't like that. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But here we are. We're still talking about these millimeters, girl. So anyway, she gets to cussing him out, and he came back talking about now when he said something about three, he said, "Oh, four, four children." I said, "Nigga, you did that on purpose. That comment that you made was on purpose." And so she called him out for being his friend. And he was like, "Well, you married him." She said, "Well, that's your friend." Like, she found out, she course corrected, and she's moving on with her, moving on like Maya, right? So anyway, she got pissed when they started talking about the millimeters. He ends up paying for the bill because he said that she walked out on him. It was a mess. And but he was like, "Oh, don't get mad, Mel." Like, he was trying to, like, he wanted to run after her honestly, because he don't want his Mel, you know, upset with him. So, child, it was a mess. They like the verbal sparring, so they got into that. Now, Marcel, he definitely. You think so? A humiliation king? Oh, now maybe that's why he doesn't respect Tisha because she's so soft spoken. Is that what that is? Hmm. I know he likes it though. I know he likes when she puts him in his place. I know that for sure. Wow, Mel going off of him definitely gives him a rumbly in his. He's so Now, I don't know why they keep trying to make fetch happen with Destiny and everybody, but now all of a sudden everybody's so, like friends and I didn't never see this. Like I'm trying to figure out where these friendships have developed. Like I'm still trying to figure out how Tisha is calling Destiny her girl and going real hard for her. I didn't see the friendship develop. So I just thought it was kind of weird. So anyway, they're trying to, whatever, force this thing or whatever. Stormy tells Destiny, asked her did she see Mel, and then she was like, "Well, I did see her at this show, the podcast. I went to support the podcast." And then Destiny she was like, "What? How was her energy? Trying to figure out some things." She was like, she was okay. I mean, everything was cool. And then she ends up saying that Mel likes to play too much in the gray, but she wants to be black and white. I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm not a Melody stan or fan or whatever. But whenever between her and Martell, it's always Mel. Okay. But I found it interesting. I don't think she plays in gray. I don't. D, what you think? Do she play in gray for you? She does. She plays in black and white, just like that Cruella Deville thing was. Marcel telling the white lady, you know how they get. They run off and don't pay their ticket. Right. It was crazy. Right. It's not making sense. It's not adding up. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where these friendships is coming. But it feels that's why the show is starting to feel weird because it feels like it's staged. It's starting to feel like it's scripted. They don't know their lines. They not remembering the lines that production is giving them. They fucking up the lines. Like we'll get there because Martell, he made a big oopsie. Sonny and Moses, they can't keep their story together. Honey, it's not. Yeah, it's not given. But Destiny look cute. So this Stormy rocking her natural hair. Okay. And then so Tisha looks so cute in this or whatever. So they're at the office. I don't know, try shooting and shit. I don't know what they talking about. I ain't got not a lick of note. But we then see Miss MJ Hall walks in, the Scott's chief of staff. Now, whatever happened to the dude? What happened to the dude that was working with them? He gone? Oh, okay. So we got this new girl. Gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Gorgeous girl. And I found that Tisha felt like she didn't know the lady well. It was kind of odd. I was like, Tisha, do you know her or do you not know her? She was like talking about 1 year anniversary, and she was like, "Oh, for working here? No, girl. Wedding anniversary." I was like, I was like, see, that's what I'm saying. It feels scripted, and it feels like they can't remember their lines, if that makes any sense. But they're talking, and so I wonder if we'll see Mrs. MJ anymore. Okay, so we get to the body glaze party. It looks, you know how Stormy do. She's very, 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 very extravagant and all that stuff. I did not understand why in the world would she want Martell to be at this event. I don't know. It feels like the production wants Martell in the spotlight. Does it feel like that to y'all? Because it feels like this is his season. Like I feel like they kind of backpedaling Mel and trying to push these other storylines or whatever. But Stormy is not quite getting it together because it's like she can't remember her lines. She don't know what she's saying. It's just all weird. The only gray I can think of is that when Mel do that nice, nasty, passive aggressive nonsense. Yes, yes. But I think she's clear. Yeah, she's very clear on who she's not fooling with. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that's the gray. That's the nice, nasty. That's the you don't know if she's cool or you're not cool, or just weird, just weird. Um, how long has this lady been working for you? And why is Marceau mentioning the lady's wedding anniversary? That's why I made sure, D, if you see, I put Mrs. MJ up there because I was like, y'all not gonna be sitting up here playing in my face because I'm clocking it, okay? I'm clocking it to get ahead of the narrative so people won't think that he's messing with her. You said it, not me. But that's we is he. We is he, okay? So she had all this stuff. Like I said, I still couldn't understand why she wanted Martell to perform. He left her on red. He didn't even first of all, forehead. I can't talk. Y'all know I got a 5 head. But forehead, what the hell do you have on? Do you have on clothes underneath this? Like what is the trench coat thing giving? What are we doing here? Obviously, well, I don't know. They told everybody to wear red or pink or hot pink or something like that. That's what it kind of looked like the vibe is. But it looks like pink is her favorite color. Now we see um what's that, Miss Kara? Thank you. Thank you for my like. I appreciate it. I know you don't watch. So yeah, we're just doing a little small little catch-up session. And thank you for stopping by. And Moses and Nail is kind of like filling them out. I think Nail has probably had some kind of interactions with Sunny. She's probably seen her because she's on a production team and all that stuff. And she's just trying to figure out how the hell did this happen. And Nail face is just about my face. Y'all, I swear, I think we talked about this because I swear, because when I tell you the way Destiny read Sunny for Phil, it was everything for me. It was everything for me. And she told her off. I said, "You better eat." She left no crumbs, and she left Sunny looking real, real, real dumb. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I gotta download my next set of slides. But I told you they keep making me break it up. 11 through 18. Honey, this is a mess. This is a hot ghetto mess, y'all. So sorry. Sorry. You know, live can be, it just be like that, y'all. It just be like that. Hey, Daria. The doors of the library were open. Yes, she was down, reading down. And I was loving every bit of it. Because I thought I even had some clips. Because, baby, when I tell you the way she ate that, I was not mad at it. And Sunny, is there any self awareness there? Because she really, really looks bad on this camera. She really comes across really, really bad on this camera. And the fact that she thinks that she got a prize is like, I'm just like, hmm? This man will get there in this week's episode where this man has probably been in jail for most of his adult life. So I'd like to know, was Destiny pen pals with this man? Like, where's the relation? How do you're married for 17 years, then you get a divorce. You've been knowing Destiny or in some type of relationship or situationship, but you've been in jail for a course of 15 years, Moses. His stock is gone. Uh, 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 uh. Child, I'm totally. Hey, Tamika. Sending you love and hugs. Thank you so much for coming through. But baby, I'm confusion. But Stormy said, y'all come on over here in this little room over here, away from my party, just in case y'all get the scrapping. Get y'all asses over here in this closet. Baby, when I tell you, and the way she was making it sound like she was trying to make it sound like Destiny owed her something. And I'm like, girl, that is not how any of this works. That is not how any of this works. I I fail to get the logic here. I just don't. I'm so confused. I'm just so confused. And anyway, it was just a mess. But yeah, she don't owe you or your forehead ish. And the type of energy that Sunny be on, it's weird because it's wild that she even thinks that she has any kind of leg to stand on. It does not make any sense to me. So I'm glad she got your ass thoroughly together. She is a reader. You hear me? Then she then she covered it after she reads her down. Goes to talk to Martell and tell her they got a match made in hell. A match made in hell, and good for you. Good on you, okay? They was like out of there, okay? And they had a good little chuckle about that or whatever. And baby, when I tell you, she was like, bye, Ashy. Okay, Monique is here, y'all. Welcome to the stage. Ooh, there you go. To get you up here, boo. Hey,
Hey y'all, baby, I'm on my phone. I can't listen.
I guess I could have did that yesterday. I didn't think about I just don't think about connecting from my phone, but I can hear you.
Yeah, girl,
I
you
can
can hear.
hear
Oh yeah, good. What's up, y'all? I miss y'all.
you. Hey. That's what I told her. I said shit. I said, y'all, you went on vacation and I went took my ass on vacation too. So
I
that's why
know that's right,
we gotta go ahead and catch up.
girl.
So I want you to talk about this right here. Give me your thoughts on the read of the century, how she got Sonny's thoroughly together.
How she got Sonny's big ass forehead together? Yes, ma'am. And ill-fitted trench coat together? Yes. 100% Team Destiny. I don't care nothing about the past, nothing about her and Mel. You know, we should know how to separate. When it comes to Destiny, Moses, and Forehead, I am Team Destiny. What the hell is this? I am Team Destiny all the way. I first of all I admire Destiny's temperament because even for me, I don't even know if I could have been this calm. Especially when Forehead called her the B word, I would have jumped across and yoked her. Like that would have been the green light to choke her. So I have to really, I don't know who her therapist is, if she's seeing Dr. Francis, if she's just going to church, if it's Bible stuff. I don't know what Holy Ghost has come over Destiny, but I have to give her kudos 10 times over because I don't know a lot of women who could have been as calm and cool and collected as Destiny was in that conversation with
Yeah,
Forehead.
yeah.
Um
Cause it felt like
Forehead,
she
yeah.
didn't it feel like she was pulling it, like she was testing it and see how far she can go with it? Did it feel like she was kind of antagonizing her a little bit?
Oh, I definitely felt like she Forehead antagonized Destiny. I
Absolutely.
also don't like that Forehead, she does this thing where she tries to play on Destiny's intelligence.
Right.
And I don't like when people do that because, like, girl, and Forehead likes to play the game of semantics. Oh, we weren't really friends. We were just, bitch, if I wasn't your friend, your cousin would not invite me to your destination birthday party
Exactly.
where I have to have my passport and go out the country for you.
Hmm.
That's what friends do. I don't know
Right.
no bitch who gets on a plane on an international flight for a birthday trip if they're not friends with the person. I don't know no bitch alive that does that. So for Sunny to do all this, well, technically we weren't really friends. I don't like all that. And then, as we've all stated, even Melody stated, the timeline is very sketchy. The timeline is full with question marks and holes. And it's just, I prefer someone who can own their stuff, right or wrong. And Sunny has a hard time with owning that it did look bad. It probably, it wasn't the best situation. There's no remorse. There's no I'm sorry. There's not even a I'm sorry that you were hurt. Even if Sunny said, my intentions were not to hurt you, but the fact that you are hurt, I am very sorry for that. She has no remorse.
Right.
Zero.
Right. Yeah, and that's a problem. That's a problem.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's what I was saying. I said it felt like she acted like Destiny owed her something, and she was like, "I don't understand."
Exactly. Nita, you said it perfectly. You just said it perfectly. Sunny acts like Destiny did her wrong.
Exactly. Exactly. It's crazy to me. It is crazy. And then since she got
Oh
since she
Lord.
got egg on her face and she got red down, now she's
Red.
throwing around the sandwich talking about the food nasty anyway and gets up. Why you getting mad at Stormy?
Why you get? Yeah, I hope
Stormy it
Stormy
hurt me.
catch that ass at the reunion. Forehead.
Right, right. God, I cannot get this lighting right. It was making me upset.
Child, y'all know how I feel about Forehead and fucking Tyson Beckford over there. Like I don't know.
Girl. Girl,
And
once he
then
opened his
yeah.
mouth, all his good looking stock has plummeted, girl. I
Did
seen
y'all know he was in jail for like several years?
15 to be exact.
Oh, I thought it was 8. 15?
Yeah, it was he did like a 5 year bid and then he did like a 7 year bid, which, you know, kind of adds up. He's been in and out of jail just about most of his adult life. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where is this? I said, was she a pen pal? Because Destiny talking about she known him for 15 years, known and being with somebody is two different things. So I mean, I get all that, but I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how did they have this relationship if he's been locked up for 15 years, and why does Sunny think she got a damn prize when she just got a convicted felon on her hands? Can he even go anywhere? Can he do anything, child? Do he got a passport? Can he go anywhere? That's what I want to know. I don't know why Stormy feel any kind of way about Martell and his fake ass because girl, shut up. You shouldn't even have asked him in the first place. And the fact that she is so shy, I wonder what that is. Like she's has a beautiful body. That's your man. It's not Martell. It's not somebody that you don't know. Why is she so antsy about this whole situation, girl? All your parts is covered up. I was confused. I was confused. Girl, yeah, as soon as I synced him say synced, yeah, all the fineness just went out the window. As far as it is, I respect it more if Sonny said, well, I took your man right out the bone and put him under my padlocks. Deal with it. Shout out to Salt and Pepper. Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like if she would have just, I mean, she gonna have to take that on the chin. She was wrong. She was absolutely wrong. And but stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Look, all this pussyfooting around like, girl, what? Get out of here. And then her shedding a tear for him, talking to Nell. I heard she said she had a nip slip. I was like, girl, you know you're supposed to paste and tape those things, right? That little outfit like that, right? What y'all think about the outfit? I was kind of mixed on it. I was kind of mixed on it, but I thought she, Destiny always seemed to serve a look or whatever. But anyway, Nell was telling her that she's there for her, and just trying to, I think right now the reason why she is calm is because it's done. The deed is done. You can move on and just let it be that. That's what I'm thinking. The sexy Red Riding Hood in sequence was awful. Okay, that's what I said. I was mixed on it. I was mixed. I was like, oh, kind of here for it, kind of not. I mean, yeah, I always love bling, like the silver. I think that's what's really kind of giving me like what I need because I'm all of a bling person. So, Monique, you back?
Yeah, girl, I'm back, Chad. I'm trying to do 5011 things. I have family coming over soon, so
Oh, okay.
um, what the hell we talking about now? Because I'm
D,
sick of forehead.
oh yeah, D said I was talking about how uncomfortable Trish was in this whole.
Oh,
I
that's
was,
another one.
he said her tight teeth and her weird, nervous, uncomfortable energy.
But
The
to
fact,
give, oh, sorry, you reading
go
the
ahead, go ahead.
comment. Go ahead. No, finish reading it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that face that she made when Kim was rubbing her down is how I look whenever she's in a scene. Yes, it's so uncomfortable.
She looked very uncomfortable, but
I'm like, is that your man or no?
no, but it's not about that. To her defense, I do feel like the event didn't need that. I'm sorry. It was very awkward. It was giving bedroom candies, the dungeon. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna defend her. It's not about if that was her man or not. It's the fact that we're doing this in front of 50, 11 people that I don't fucking know. Like, this is awkward. This is not a sex party. This isn't bedroom candies. Like, why are we doing this? I think it was tacky. I just think Stormy could have left this part out of the party. That's my
Mm,
opinion.
okay,
I just think
okay.
it wasn't called for to do all that.
But I agree with D. I mean, I can agree with you with that, but this is her energy all the time. This
You're
that
right.
that
She gives
nervous
awkward. She's
and
very I think she's like a very awkward, socially awkward person.
yeah, but out the other side of her mouth, she talk about she miss go time. Like I mean, she always on go or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Child.
I don't- Oh, so yeah. What about I was saying when you were saying something about Destiny being calm and collected like that, and I was just like, because there's no point of crying over spilled milk. The deed is done.
Mm-hmm.
They are full blown married. She got the ring. I mean, it's no need to expend that kind of energy on her. So I'm glad. I love the way she played it. She wasn't giving her nothing, nothing. And correct, correct.
I mean, I
Okay.
understand that's the mature route. What you said was very mature. You're right. But I don't care about all that. I don't care. I just feel like I know me. I still have to get out and express myself. And you're right. The gig is up. It is what it is. But it don't take away from the hurt and betrayal. So for me, I still would have went crazy. I still would have cussed them both out. I still would have called them every name in the book. I still would have cut Sonny at the kneecap. I would have cut Moses at the kneecap. I would have went for the jugular. I would have went nasty. And I don't fight like that. But what they did to her,
Yeah.
I would have went nasty in the gutter with it.
Basically, y'all, what Monique is saying is that it would have been on site, ho.
On
That's what she said.
site.
That's what she said in a condensed fashion.
It, it just yes, the movie man, thank you.
Yes.
It just didn't mesh. It just how are you gonna be
Yeah.
upscale but then freaky deaky? But
I
it was.
I think the thing that she was doing, she had the body glaze. So you're trying to demonstrate the body, the glazing. Then it was a friends and lovers event, like a Galentine, like a Valentine's Day event. That it was close to Valentine's Day. So I'm thinking that she was thinking more like love, lovers. That's why she was trying to have the she had the strip. They weren't strippers. I would say that they were just exotic
Mhm.
dancers and stuff on the poles and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, it was like I got where she was going. I got the thing, but it just wasn't given. And then if you knew that Trisha was that uptight, I wouldn't even did it because it just was cringe. It was just cringe for real.
It was
But
very
yeah, I
cringy.
understand. I get what both of y'all are saying though,
Yeah,
because it just didn't look right.
at all. Sorry, it
Right.
didn't.
Yes. Destiny was clocking how many people, because Sunny was even sounding stupid herself. She was just like, well, he was in a relationship with this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, girl, that make you a side piece too.
Yeah, she
It
thought
was
she
just, she
ate.
made
She thought
herself look
she
so unsmart.
very. She thought she ate with that one. Like, girl, okay. But I guess her defense is, he was single, so yeah, he was talking to mad chicks, but I'm the one that cuffed him. I'm the one that was special enough that he chose to, I guess that's what her argument is, but
Mhm,
I don't care about forehead. She don't. Oh shit. The ESPYS is on. Oh, Sierra's performing, y'all. Oh my god, I missed like half of it. Okay.
mhm.
Um. Anyway.
So this is when Stormy finds out that, you know, she has a couple of warrants out for her arrest. And when she calls her lawyer to find out what the charges are and all that stuff, I'm like, shout out to Stormy for having like a real live lawyer on retainer where he can get you that information just like that. Because I was like, yes, we know she's lawyered up. And the thing
Okay.
was is that it was they called it a millimeter coming to the thing. I think she has a YouTube page. Her name is Black Titanic, y'all. I never came across that woman's page or nothing, but I heard she's an older lady. She
Mm,
came to the warehouse talking about she wanted she wanted what? She wanted to buy some product. I said, you don't buy product at a warehouse. So of
exactly.
course, after she's trespassing and making a goddamn scene, Stormy cusses her ass the hell out, as she should. So when you trespass on and come on somebody else's property and they cuss you clean the fuck out, you get arrested? What? I don't know what be going on in them raggedy Huntsville streets, but girl, it seemed like everybody got a mug shot. Everybody got a mug shot. I don't know what's going on, but Destiny, I mean, Stormy took this way harder than what it needed to be. Girl, it was not that serious. I was just like, even when they were saying, hey Monique, I didn't know you was here. You must have just got here. Hey boo, I know I think Vacay J is live and all that other stuff, so I understand. Don't worry if y'all catching it on replay, make sure you hashtag replay and give me your thoughts on the episodes that we are covering today. Girl, yes, I got chose. I got the ring. She is the ultimate pick me. So
Show is.
got
Oh
a
shit.
man.
Motherfucker. He's a pick me.
Girl, she's the worst kind of pick me too. Cause you gotta be careful of those because absolutely not. Okay.
Wait, who? Hold on. Y'all did not do Shantae's got a man at home and y'all put Sunny. No, we are not putting that. No.
Shout out to Shantae Moore. That's all that
Shantae's got a man at home.
matters.
At home.
It's crazy. It is a mess.
At
Yeah.
home. Momo needs a man at home. Okay, where he at?
Love and marriage, incarceration, lockdown.
I'm dead to the ground. Who is the movie man? I feel like I've never seen them.
What? The movie man, he has a great channel. He does a lot of movies. He's been doing movies, but he sprinkled in a little treat with Interview with the Vampire. So I still got to get that done. But yes, he has a channel. So go check it out. He's really, really good. He's been very supportive of our little community, Belle, Shayna, everybody like that. So yeah, go check him out. You probably seen him and just didn't know because he be on Tyra's channel as well, Struggle Review TV. So yeah, he definitely got some good content. Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, look at Stormy face. Bitch, I would have been mad as hell too. I'd have been mad. I'd have been mad because it just is what it is. But I don't know, child. Yeah, she missing out on great content. Mo, D has amazing content and does. Y'all, I thought I had slides for the other episode, but I don't see 'em. What is Beyond Scared Stormy? Is that this recent episode? No. This thing is so raggedy and ghetto. I'm so sorry that it's ghetto and raggedy today, y'all. It's a mess. It's a mess. But we're gonna go ahead and try to get this in. Hold on. We're gonna have to skip the other episode. I can't remember what it is or what. So anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and hit this week's. If I can remember anything that happened. Can y'all remember what happened? Hold on, let me pull up the thing. Because this one was the cell block, right? Beyond Scared Stormy. Oh, I remember now, baby. Stormy's mama, that heifer is a nasty gutter snipe if I have ever seen one. Okay? Nasty gutter snipe. You hear what I'm saying? Oh no, that woman is a piece of work. Oh, she's coming back. Oh, so yeah, everybody liked the video, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm on struggle. Yes, the next episode, right? And basically, what I gathered from that, she went to turn herself in, right? Courtney's mom was there for her. She was getting herself put together, looking good or whatever. I don't know exactly what all happened, but the only thing that of note that really stood out for me is that I wanted to talk about Stormy and her mom and how just yuck. Like I almost felt triggered a little. Um, just dealing with her and listening to what she was saying because it was just raggedy. It was raggedy. It was raggedy. I didn't like it. And so yeah, her mom was just trifling. Um, take your stuff off. You're not supposed to be walking around with your karate stuff on. You'll stop respecting it. So take it off and put it where it needs to be. Sorry, y'all. Oh, Latricia. Oh, y'all. Okay, so we had a lot of stuff happen with Trish, right? So she comes clean about her relationship with Ken to her sister. Now, y'all know adult relationships, just because that was her sister, it does not mean that they have like this relationship where the sister knows everything. I don't think that that is necessarily has to happen, because I know, you can become estranged from your family. You go do your thing, they go do their thing. Y'all may not be meshing, y'all may not be on the best of terms. And that's just what it is. And it feels like that's kind of like the situation that we were talking about with this whole coming clean to her sister. Her sister was kept on like trying to tell her to go back to him, and they don't believe in divorce and all. I said they don't believe in divorce. She don't believe in divorce because clearly she's still married to him. So I thought that was wild. I was like, okay, well, whatever. But the sister was she had kind of like a weird stance, y'all. So it was just a little weird. Yeah, it was a little filler. Skip it. Yeah. Bitter Betty. Yes, bitter Betty being a trifling ass mama to Stormy. But what I will say about that whole thing about her and Stormy, Stormy has to accept her mom where she's at. And then accept your mom where she's at. If you don't want to give her access to you because she is toxic, you're an adult. You set some boundaries. She's toxic. She's not trying to change. Then okay, you stay over there, and she's gonna have to grieve and reconcile that relationship because Miss Betty, bitter Betty, that heifer is not changing, not at all. I was even surprised that she got the sorry out of her. Can you yes. We love you, D. Turned herself in. Yeah, she gave her the love and support. Yeah. She mean as hell. Mean as hell. She was like, you can't get everything you want. And I was like, we understand that. She knows that as an adult, but she still, it feels like she still kind of turns into a little girl. It feels like that relationship has her stunted. If you notice, she kind of goes back into like a little girl stance or whatever, and she's just like begging and pleading for her mom to change. And girl, you know good and goddamn well that lady is not changing. Okay, so Courtney mom is fine, girl. I mean, not girl. I'll be talking to my friends in here. But yeah, she is very pretty, pretty, and young looking. I was just like, girl, you was taking care of yourself, girl. You look good, girl. You look good. So yeah, what else? Ken standing up to Martell. Now let me tell you something. The way Martell played in that man face, the way he played all up in his face, played on his top in that conversation. That man, Martell is a menace, y'all. Martell is a menace and he needs to be stopped, y'all. It was so crazy to me, like how he was like tap dancing around the questions and stuff. And Courtney was like, Martell ain't telling the whole story. Like something is wrong with this, okay? Mean and surly, yes. Yes. Exactly. Mean and surly. That is, ooh, girl. I don't even know. I don't even know how that man, that husband of hers, do it. Because that's a nasty somebody right there. Okay. And yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. But yeah, I didn't enjoy Martell playing on that man's top like that. Like they were sitting up. Were they bowling? They were at the bowling alley, or they were probably at a gym. They always at the gym. But yeah, I don't know what is going on. Just crazy. Okay. So yeah. All right. So I got this week's. Okay. I got this week's screenshot so we can stay kinda together with that. Baby. Did y'all hear that the Fletchers might get their own spinoff show? Would you be watching? Did y'all hear that? Y'all, rest in peace to Kiki. We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about Funky Dineva and his comments about Kiki Jabbar as well. Okay. She looked like she was having some technical difficulties. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this. All right, let's see. Sorry for it being so ghetto, y'all. Just bear with you, girl. Bear with you, girl. Today, I'm gonna try to do better next week. But what I did, I did beyond, not beyond Spirit Stormy. That was that episode. This one is the cell block. Cell block. The kids on the cell block. Like, what is going on with these damn names of these episodes? New kids on the cell block. Anyway. Did it download? Yep. Mm. Y'all ghetto. It's the ghetto over here, y'all. My bad. All right. Chris and Nell. Chris and Nell are having this conversation. Nell is pretty much coming up to Chris talking about, don't you know, don't you see a difference in me? I'm not happy as I used to be. The kids keep asking me for money. And I'm like, I wonder, are their finances together or apart? Are their finances together or apart? I wonder about that. Because it seems like she's stressing, but it doesn't feel like he's stressing. So I'm trying to figure out, these are y'all kids. What is going on? I need to know what's going on. But anyway, she gives him the little sob story, gives him the sob story about how she's being so stressed out and stuff. Sorry, y'all. I told you it's the ghetto over here today. So she gives him this sob story or whatever. And he tells her that he's gonna step it on up, okay? And she said we need to, start having some boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I find so odd about this is that I feel like this is just, I don't know, is this like a people pleasing thing that's going on with Nell? Because I think what Nell is experiencing right now is those growing pains when your kids get older, and if you can't provide nothing for them, sometimes they cut you off or they distance themselves, they go no contact. And I feel like she wants to have her kids in her life, and that's the only way that they kind of come around, or if they're in trouble and they can, reach out and get a handout or whatever. So I feel like, what do y'all feel about this whole thing about Nell is having like she needs to go to therapy. We're gonna talk about it
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the episode, she said she wasn't going. And I said, girl,
Mm-hmm.
the ones that say that they don't need therapy, those are the
Are the
ones who want
ones, yep, need it the
10
most.
times more
10
therapy.
times over. Needs it 10
Okay.
times over. You bring up a good perspective, Nita. I don't know if I agree with it, but I think it is a very intelligent perspective that you had.
Okay.
As far as Nell,
Hmm.
I don't know if it's that, but I can see how you came to that conclusion. It may be that. Um, and it can just be very as simple as, I love my kids, I have a big heart. Some of them have struggled and I want to help them because I have it to help them. However, now I feel like they're taking advantage of me and now I have to set boundaries. It really could just be as simple as that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so, but as far as the therapy thing, I think Nell definitely needs therapy. We'll elaborate because we'll get to it later. I guess when the family have that conversation and they left it off as like a to be continued. I'm very behind on Huntsville, y'all. I have not actually sat and watched the whole episode. I've only seen bits and pieces. I've seen clips online.
Okay.
But the clips be like 4 minutes long, so you feel like you pretty much saw the damn, episode after you get through
Exactly.
watching. After you get, especially OMFG reality, they be posting like whole clips. So, but anyway, yeah, great, great analysis, Nita. We
Yeah.
definitely know that Miss Nell needs therapy
Yeah. Yeah.
ASAP.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
But I love that Chris is gonna stand behind her 10 toes down. He
Mhm.
agrees with her, and I like their dynamic because the way they talk things out and stuff like that.
Yes.
But it feels like she feels hesitant with doing that whole thing. And then another thing is that Chris was trying to make her make dinner for the family, like have a family dinner. I'm like, no, just tell them niggas come over here and we're gonna tell them no. Then you're gonna the next couple of whenever you call me and you're asking me for something financial, the answer is going to be no. But it feels like they try to coddle and trying to pull back at the same time. Like, I don't know. It feels people pleasing ish. So I don't know. I don't know for sure, but it feels like she's trying to, still hold on to them because they do actually call her in a pinch, and that's probably the
Mhm.
only. And she said that. She said that's the only time. Whenever y'all in trouble, that's the only time I hear from you. So
Mm.
she said
But at
that.
the same time, Nell has this is why she needs the therapy. They need the family session because the son said it. I think he said it where it was like when they speak to her, it's like she doesn't listen. She's ready to she's quick to respond. She doesn't listen to them. So I don't blame honestly, I don't blame them for probably keeping a distance between the mom because Nell is not the most easy to deal with when it comes to the kids. I'm not saying her kids are a cakewalk, but basic communication. Why do you want to talk to somebody, even if they're your parent, if you feel like it's a brick wall? If you feel like they don't hear you, they
Mm,
don't care enough to understand you. I don't want to talk to you.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
they could be protecting their peace. And we all know sometimes you have to protect your peace from your own family.
yeah.
So
I like
the only,
Monique's
yeah.
perspective on that. She says she's trying to reverse what she's been doing for years with those kids. She's been enabling them.
Yep, that too.
I agree.
That too.
Yeah,
Y'all know my favorite saying, two things can be true at the same time. And I
yeah.
definitely think there's some truth to that.
I'm not giving money out if you don't pay me back. And she was like, even with little Chris, she was like, he don't talk to me. He don't call me. He owes me this money. And then he kind of ghosts her. So it's a mess, child. It's a
It's a
mess.
mess, child.
Forehead. Forehead.
Oh, this shit.
What the hell do you got on?
She is.
She is trying her best to come out here acting like she a little young tenderoni girl. We know you is not a young tenderoni. Absolutely not. In this particular scene right here, Martell, first of all, um, Chris, you're the realtor and the broker. I ain't never seen the builder be at the house. Why? I that is why I keep saying y'all they trying to make this happen with Martell. Like they're trying to push him to the forefront. Like now everybody got to start having Martell in their scenes and stuff like that. They don't even make sense. So anyway, he gets there trying to sell this damn house, whatever. Martell, do you have a house? You up here building houses with no builder's license? I'm still wondering what's going on with that. But anyway, I'm just asking for a friend. Y'all ain't getting a pack of ramen noodles out of me. No plates, no foods, no service. No, because we're trying to cut the cord. So don't. I mean, I don't know. Was they trying to soften the blow or something? Is that what Chris was trying to get, like the family dinner? And girl, side note, that lasagna did not look good, girl. I don't know what kind of assembly line you had when you was making that. The meat didn't have the sauce on it, and then she put the sauce on. She put the meat down, then she put the sauce down.
I don't even know about all that because I didn't even see that shit.
It was funny, so I just thought it was worth mentioning. But it wasn't given.
Yeah.
But anyway, They
We'll
sitting up
talk
here.
to the
Uh,
main topic. What they had that conversation outside.
oh, okay. Yeah. So they had this. They're looking through the house. Anyway, I don't think they're gonna get the house. They said they've already been doing IVF, which is kind of making me scratch my head because you don't just jump into IVF. I feel like this is a storyline. You're talking to a producer on the show. So
Uh-huh.
I feel like she's saying she's doing these things in an inauthentic way because we're not just jumping to IVF, y'all. That's not how that happened. They were dating for 3 months before they got married, and she talking about they was doing IVF before they even got married. Girl, the script, whoever's writing the script, start over. F.
Um, I'm not even gonna. I'm sorry. This is not on production. This is definitely Moses and Forehead. They're weird. Their whole situation is very much so fast track. I don't know if she's desperate for a man and desperate for kids. I don't know what his situation is. Um, but I'm not gonna put this on production. I think we give production way too much credit sometimes, and this has nothing to do with them. This is definitely Forehead,
I mean,
and
she was on a production team, so
she was.
for
But what
this
I'm saying
particular
is,
show,
no, I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is they've been on the fast track since day one. So them talking about IVF isn't surprising to me because they're not a conventional couple. They literally got married in less than a year of date. Like their whole thing is very fast track. Now, do I think they want to get on the show? Yeah, I think they want to get on the show,
yeah,
but I don't think IVF is a storyline for the show. I think she probably really does want kids and is desperate, and she's doing that. That's just my take.
yeah, but I just know that there's a lot of testing involved. They got to test the man, they got to test the woman. I mean,
Hmm.
even if she thinks she is, she's up in age, maybe she's past her 40s or something like that, and she
Yeah.
feel like that's the way that she has to go. It's still we still got to test him. We still got to. So I don't know. I mean, I
It's a
guess
lot to it, but what about them makes sense? Nothing about them makes sense. So
right. Now I remember when he was talking about this whole thing. Like, did you talk to Destiny? Do you think that Chris need to have a conversation with Destiny in order to sell Moses and Sonny a house? Because I never knew Destiny and Moses to be friends, but here we go with this fake we brother and sister.
you talk about Destiny and Chris.
Destiny and Chris. Who was I saying?
You said Moses.
Oh, my bad.
What's your opinion on it? Because it's a little murky for me.
I think it's business. I think it's business. Maybe he could shoot her a text and be like, "I'm about to show them this house." But I mean, like I said, it does
Yeah.
not matter in the grand scheme of things.
Um, to me, it's tricky, and it kind of really depends on the level of the relationship that they have. Right? I don't know them to be close, but just because I don't know it don't mean it's not true. Destiny was off the show for almost 2 years, but they're still friends. They're in Huntsville. Huntsville's very small. They probably move in the same social circle. So it's like, I don't, because we as the viewer haven't been able to see their dynamics, it's hard for us to say if Chris should have given her a heads up because, we don't know how close they are. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of 50-50 on it. I kind of agree with you. It could be looked at as business. And then again, it depending on how close they are, if we're on a certain level, we have a certain rapport with each other, I do think you could probably so it depends. I'm kind of 50-50 with it. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it. And then I don't know. They was talking. I like the way Chris checks Martell when they started talking about, they
Yes,
talked about
always.
Destiny, and he was just like, I'm riding with Destiny. If it's between y'all two or something, and something rolled down, I'm riding with Destiny, but I'm neutral in this. So he said that he was neutral, and Chris was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, you neutral now? You neutral? You know what neutral means? Now you know what it means." He was just like, "Oh no, with Mel, it was something different." we was married. I was like, Martell, shut
I don't
up.
even know what to say
Just
about
shut
that.
up. When he get the stuttering and stammering over his words and just just be just shut up. I just can't. Girl, I'm telling you, like when I hear him talk, it's like nails on a chalkboard. That is how much I try not to have like strong feelings for people that I do not know. But
Mm-hmm.
for some reason, Martell triggers me.
Mm.
I don't know, but he does. Right. Why are these people on my screen? Why are y'all forcing these people on us? We don't want it. Return back to St. Louis.
Bye, forehead. Bye, muscles. Bye bye.
Right. So okay. Just another nothing conversation. The only thing that I got out of this, she of course asked him why he ghosted her for the Galatine event. He talking about he eating too many cookies. He ain't been in the gym. I said they don't even remember what they don't even remember the lies that they say. They that's what Ken and Trisha say. They see Martell in the gym all the time. So
And
tell
I
me
feel
you lying
like,
without telling me you lying.
and I just feel like, what's the Martell? Maybe he's just hard on himself by his body, but I'm like,
Ain't
nigga.
nothing going on with that boy. Nothing at all. He could have did it. Stormy Stormy took a odd route with this conversation about
Mm-hmm.
getting um having,
Yeah.
having to turn herself in similar to him. I said, no,
Mm.
Stormy, no,
Wrong road.
no.
Wrong road.
I was like, I
Ugh.
understand people want to, maybe trauma bond or whatever you call it. No, don't even compare your ish to his ish.
Yeah.
That was just a bad look altogether. I was like, girl, what? No, he had DV attached to his charge. So no, I was just like wrong road, wrong road. Okay, so they having a little conversation. I don't even know what they're talking about, child. It was just a mess. I just remember clocking her saying something about, the millimeters and getting, you know, and I was just like, absolutely not. Don't don't play like that. Don't even play like that.
Child boo boo kitty.
Oh boy. I find it very rich that Maurice can sit at a table and talk to other people, but he can't sit at a table with his wife and his baby mama.
Uh,
Can he can't do that, right?
oh,
I'm out. I'm out. Pew. No.
you know,
What you got to say?
I don't know. Keep going because I don't really know what to say about that one.
Okay. So he's sitting up there having a conversation, talking about um Kimmy is saying that they wanted to meet or whatever, and she kind of feels a little conflicted in this whole situation between Sunny and Destiny and Moses, and she's kind of backpedaling just a little bit or whatever. And I feel like this conversation that they're gonna have is gonna bring them closer together. So she was just basically talking to Maurice about them, and Martell need to shut his non-builder builder license and his non-public speaking skill.
Y'all are so terrible.
He is a mess. He's a mess, y'all. I'm telling you, it's like nails on the chalkboard.
Oh, I gotta
I
put some clothes
realized I
on.
didn't. Girl, they probably been in two scenes. We probably had two scenes with them. And the
Oh,
Scots. The Scots have not had a lot of screen time. They've been pushing Martell up and pushing Mel back. So it's a lot of foolishness going over there in that production on that production team and what all is happening with the staff and all that other stuff. It's a lot of stuff that I don't really follow. I heard that Maurice had a lawsuit out. I was just like, this is so messy. Just so messy. So I don't know if they're trying to phase these people out or whatever, but it's a mess. They go ahead and meet with Forehead and Dum Dum. And they're pretty much oh, I like that. They pretty much having a little discussion. And what this blows over for me is that they are actually trying to um give him the black man plight, um, like this backstory, and he wanted better, and he, telling the story about he grew up in a, you know, and you know, I mean, I feel like it's every black boy's story almost. You know what I'm saying? Like all that rigmarole about, just growing up on the wrong side of the tracks, and he wanted to do better and all this other stuff. And so they basically was just rolling that out and just saying, trying to get the sympathy card, basically trying to get the sympathy card for Moses. So, Martin Luther King over there, he always with his I dream, I got a dream.
Let Maurice be nice and positive, y'all. Can he try? At least he tries. Let him try.
Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King over there, child, trying to, make fetch happen. And she asked a good question. She was like, "You don't think that moving to Huntsville is kind of like pouring salt on the wound?"
Ding
And
ding ding
they
ding ding
was
ding 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 ding
right.
ding 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 ding.
Go ahead, Monique. Pouring salt on the wound. Okay.
Oh God. Go ahead, Nita. I'm just on one tonight, girl. You go ahead. You cooking, sis. You cooking. You cooking. Go ahead.
Monique said, "Blah blah blah" is all I heard. Right.
Womp womp womp.
Exactly. Like I was like, no. I
Nah,
said it
baby.
did not make you look no better. 15
Nope.
years in the Bing. No.
Bing bang.
Mm-mm.
I must be stopped. I have to stop. I have to
Yeah.
stop.
But they look like they ate it up, child. But go ahead, because I don't want
I
none of
mean,
it.
listen, there may be some truth to that, but that don't deny that you trifling.
Right.
I mean,
Very true. Very
and what
true.
did he do? What did he do to get locked up? What did we
E-
do? We know what his charges were? His
Exactly.
past? Do we know what his criminal charges were?
Nope. I'm surprised people like
Right.
you know how they do. They get
You
on
know
that
how
stuff
they
so
do.
fast.
Uh huh.
They get on
They be
it.
quick, baby.
Right.
They be quick with it.
Maybe because we don't know his last name or something. What you think? All we know him
Child.
as is Moses. Everybody else, they all their full name is on there, but it's just Sonny and Moses with them. Hey, niece. How you doing, boo? Now we get to the family dinner, y'all.
Uh oh. Lord have mercy.
I told you,
Jesus, take
I
the
told you
wheel.
that struggle lasagna over there, girl. I don't want none of it.
Mm-mm.
I don't want none of it. So anyway, so she gets in here, she's cooking the lasagna, whatever, trying to get ready for the kids. The kids start piling in. Everybody comes. The call time was 8 o'clock at night, so all the cameras here, all the people, the kids is mic'd up. We getting in here. Child, the
Mm-hmm.
first thing that Chris said out his mouth, "I got a job. I got a job," and his father was
Good.
so happy
Good.
because we already know that a lot of the financial burden is coming from Chris. She's already addressed that in,
Mm-hmm.
in a previous thing. So
Right.
he comes in immediately because he's like, "Oh shit, they done did a got a meeting going on, a family meeting going on." So he's like, "I got a job. I'm a supervisor too." I said, "How you gonna get a job and be a supervisor? I thought you gotta work your way up to be a supervisor." I'm sorry. Chris, I don't know about that. Now, so all the kids are in. Nell is having a hard time saying that she needs to set some boundaries. Okay. She's having a hard time getting that out. And she was saying that, you know, is starting to cause a financial strain on them. I think what she's talking about is her because it seems like Chris is fine. I don't know what is going on in their finances, but it seems like it's putting them in a bind. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do. Monique, we don't care.
We're boom.
Now she said when you cry wolf, you know what I'm saying? You cry wolf, and you're not going to get the help when you really need it. So we need to start saying no. And it seems like it's very, very, very hard for Nell to get this out. But I mean, she did. She got it out. And then she said the only people that she's going to put ahead of herself are her grandchildren, as she should, because they are innocent, they're vulnerable, they're not grown, they can't do for themselves, they are dependent on y'all for survival. So got it, got all that. Now Lance of her kids are the only one that has kids, so she's talking about Lance kids, and baby, in a weird wild turn, Kiki gets upset because y'all know Kiki is the cousin and she has a child. And she gets so upset because it felt like she kind of was like cutting Kiki off too and not acknowledging the grandbaby that well, not her grandbaby, but grand cousin or something, or third cousin or whatever. She was like, y'all, I don't have a mother and a father. You do, you do. You may not be messing with them like that, but you probably got a mother and father. But she's kind of attached herself to Nell and Chris and their family. And she felt left out of that situation. And she breaks down in this emotional, very, very emotional, just emotional outburst saying that, she feels bad because she feels like her child is being left out. And Nell did not want to make it feel like that, but she said, I understand what you're saying. I didn't mean it like that. And I think she was really just kind of talking to her kids, and she just happened to get like a stray. She just kind of caught a stray. And so Nell felt really bad when she started hearing her cry and all that other stuff. And she was just like, no, I didn't mean it like that. But,
Yeah.
so the family needs therapy. So I think Chris is the one. Didn't Chris offer therapy, or did one of the children say that we need to go to therapy?
I can't remember. I thought it was the kid, but I could be wrong. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it probably was. And Chris, he want Dr. Francis. So we're gonna see Dr. Francis, y'all. And everybody was cool with therapy except for Nell.
Of course.
So now we're gonna have to get you together real good, okay? Because we respect mental health over here. We like to make sure all the things are. So I think if we're talking about you have issues with your children, you fly off the handle with them, you talk a great aggressive and all this stuff or whatever. They're trying to keep their peace, so they kind of keep their distance from you. You want a better relationship with them, but don't know how to do it. And now she has to set these financial boundaries, which is probably going to cause more of a wedge between them in their relationship. So you definitely should go to therapy because it will help bridge the gap wherever your communication style is messing up the family, where the family don't want to come around and don't want to really be around you because you get like on attack mode.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get that under control. Okay, so you go ahead and go see Dr. Francis. Okay.
I can't wait. Y'all know I love Dr. Francis, baby.
Okay, bye, Monique. We finished, girl. I'm just about to talk about Funky Dineva and
Oh
Kiki
shit.
Jabbar.
Oh shit.
We are got getting ready to go ahead and do that. But I understand, baby. Go ahead. I'll talk to you later. My mom said nail her beauty supply with and her wobbly wore thinnest. Yeah. Yes, like I was saying, I'm telling you, this is something she really didn't want to do, y'all. She really didn't want to do because, like I said, I feel like she thinks that that's the thing that keeps her kids around her is that they need her for something, and she having a hard time struggling and balancing. Not the beauty supply week. Oh my goodness. And so yeah, y'all, that was the end of the episode. So we'll see when they come back. Um
Mm.
yeah, we'll see when they come back. We're gonna see Dr.
What the?
Francis
Sorry.
and Monique. How do you feel? Y'all, we didn't rate these. I thought the episode was okay. It was okay. Just like Shayna said, it ain't nothing I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing on Saturday night to look at. I see it when I see it. Shout out to you, Shayna. I heard you. I heard you loud and clear on that one. So yeah, it was decent. But you know, I like to see Nell's family and stuff like that. I wish they talk more.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Same.
yeah. If we get
Ooh.
a spinoff, what are we gonna be spending? What are we spending? I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I was like, we need to know a little bit more about the kids and their dynamics, and not just their dynamics with their parents, but we need to get into their lives too, because there's
Yeah.
plenty of them there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. All right, y'all. And then we got this thing where Funky Dineva. Oh boy. Who's live can I listen to? Who has it? Let me see. Y'all, because it was horrible. The stuff that he said. But you know, it's very on brand for Funky Dineva, y'all. Funky Dineva, don't give he gives zero fucks, y'all. Zero fucks. And so sorry, not sorry, because that's just how he rolls. And I was not I wasn't it was on brand. It was on brand for him. And so I was just like, all right then, whatever. But I thought it was some nasty work. I thought it was nasty. And let me see if I could do something. I don't know if I want to play it, y'all, because it was so nasty and so rude. Okay. He said he don't feel no ways tired about her losing her life. Um Now I did hear let me see. We're gonna have to listen to it because I can't do it. Hold on. We gotta listen to it. Sorry, y'all, because we gotta talk about it. That little rest in peace Kiki on the that's it. That's all y'all got for her. That's all y'all got. I was just like, oh, okay. I was quite surprised. So let me see. Let me see. Did y'all hear about it? Did you think it was some nasty work? Nasty, nasty work. Funky. Y'all remember how he went in on Chloe Bailey? So he a mess. He is a mess. He's a mess. So uh-uh. Y'all hear that?
Love and Marriage Huntsville. So when the news broke that Kiki had passed, I think a day or two went by. Nobody knew anything. No one knew anything. Then, one of her friends or somebody close to her, in an effort to refute the fact that she overdosed, or in an effort to refute the rumors, not the fact, the rumors that she overdosed, said friend slash person revealed that Kiki was found in her car running, unresponsive in the garage. Now, Obviously, the woman hasn't even been deceased for a week yet. You know, everybody's trying to be relatively respectful and not write presumptuous things on the internet because the family has to see it. But each and every one of y'all would be a doggone lie if the moment y'all didn't hear found unresponsive in car in enclosed garage, died from CO2 poisoning, that we did not think suicide. All right. That we did not think suicide. That was, and then the friend tried to dress it up, talking about, you know, she had a reputation. She had a reputation for going to sleep everywhere. And I'm like, girl, listen, as much people as we know, and as much as some of us don't drink and drive, the hardest part is driving home. At the point in which you got in the doggone car, at the point in which you got in the car, pulled it in the garage, let the garage down, then you fall asleep. At that point, they said the car wasn't running. Well, it had it been running or had it not been running. If she died from CO2, it was running at some point. So maybe it ran out of gas. Okay. Nevertheless, and I'm not trying to be funny because y'all know I love the Scotts and I love Wanda, but my relationship aside, if I did not know these people, okay, my thoughts would still be, it sounds like she offed herself in that doggone car. Okay. Then it didn't make it any better. Didn't make it any better that her uncle then got on and said, they don't want anyone from the cast at the wedding, at the funeral, and saying that the way they treated her and the way they isolated her left her mentally unstable and yada, 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 yada. And she was broken and so on and so forth. And then, you know, basically alluding to the fact that the stress and the drama and all of that from the show is what drove her off the deep end. I'm going to tell you something, okay? And I hope that this doesn't come back to affect the relationship that I do have with the people over there. But I'm finna say this, and I'm just finna say it out loud. I don't feel no ways tired about Kiki. I don't. I don't feel no ways tired. I don't feel no ways tired about any mental anguish that she experienced as a result of being on that show. And here is why. Because it's not like, oh, she was originally casted on the show and then all of this accidental stuff happened to her. No, 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 no. Your cousin was on that show, minding her doggone business, doing her doggone thing. You wanted to be in the mix so bad that you were willing to even cross your cousin and go over there to the dark side. You went over there to the dark side, all right, and then you got to messing around over there, and they kicked your behind off the show after you were used.
Now listen, I understand what he is saying. I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the timing is all wrong. This was the day after the funeral
Yeah.
where they lay her to rest. I
Mm-hmm.
do understand. It almost sounds like he's being a mouthpiece for the Scotts.
Mm.
That's what I feel.
Mm.
That's where I'm getting, because you know he's friends. He'd have been down to the Black. They send him stuff or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and they have like a pretty good
Have a relationship, yeah,
relation,
definitely.
acquaintanceship or associateship, whatever. And yeah, I got what he was saying, but did you hear? He went on down into the dark side. So that's how I knew he was caping for the Scots, because that you kind of revealed your hand. You revealed it. So yeah, that's what I
I
think.
don't think he revealed it. I think anybody could who watched the show had similar opinions. What he's talking about is when the infamous moment when she came on the show and Mel had her pajama jam party and
Mhm.
so this is the thing. I kind of agree with you. There is some truth to what Funky Dineva is saying. However, and if y'all don't know, I'm a huge day one fan of Quentin Funke Dineva. I don't always agree with him, but more times than not, I actually do agree with him. More times than not, I am very disappointed in his message, his delivery, his tone. I think it was extremely insensitive for
Exactly.
multiple reasons on multiple levels. Y'all know me and Nita are very much so mental health advocates. And suicide is something that I take very seriously and personally. And I think the matter in which he discussed the possibility of Kiki going out that way was very insensitive. Q is typically way more intellectual and
Right.
more of a wordsmith than this. So I'm surprised that I've seen him handle other things more delicately that weren't even as severe as this. So I'm very shocked at how crass he was with his messaging.
Yeah.
I expected him again what I agree with a lot of what he said, but it's also how he said it. And then he didn't offer any type of sympathy of, if Kiki took her own life, I'm very sorry that she felt as if she had no other way out. Like, he showed no sympathy to her death, to her
Right.
demise, to it possibly being self-inflicted. He never showed, to me, never showed an ounce or shred of acknowledgement or sympathy.
Compassion.
No compassion.
Nothing.
Now, I would have been okay with him saying Kiki has to take ownership that she played a part in certain things. I would have been okay if he said that, but the way he was just so insensitive,
Yeah.
even as a day one fan of his, I am very disappointed.
Yeah.
Very
Because
disappointed.
you remember me and you, we stayed on the phone for over an hour
Yeah.
when we got the news because we were devastated.
Very
Because,
shocked. Very shocked.
I mean, people deal with those feelings. Those feelings are very, very real. And life get the life in. And it was very insensitive. I thought it was disgusting, actually. Um, just
Yeah.
because it felt like he was like trying to say these things like they were factual. He has a platform of almost a half a million people, and the numbers that he runs and stuff like that. I just thought it was very. It
I
was
just think it was disgusting. It was very crass. It was very insensitive, borderline evil. It's almost like you want to tap dance on her grave the way you talk it. Like,
I
it
said,
was.
damn, what she do? She took your man?
I just felt like, what did she do that was so bad? Like, Kiki did nothing worse than these other reality stars that he has critiqued. So I just felt like there was no sympathy or compassion again for her demise, especially if it's possible, even the possibility that it was self, whatever. I don't even know if
Right.
you say the word, but yeah, like, I just feel like even the possibility that it was that, I expected a little bit more compassion.
She
I,
has
I, I
small children.
she had 3 children. I mean, I just think it was really insensitive.
Well, we not finished, baby. We not finished. We're gonna go ahead and listen to the other 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and
Okay.
listen to
I probably have to go in a minute though.
that. Okay.
And did your dirty work and your devilment. Then I guess the internet must have ate your behind alive and it became more than you can bear. I am sorry. I have a very hard time feeling bad for people with their self-induced issues.
Whoa.
None of what Kiki went through had to be. It was all self-induced. And secondly, I'm sorry. You are in charge of your mental well-being, your mental health, your esteem. If you already knew your esteem was towed down to the ground, if you already knew you was unstable and fragile, then you shouldn't have ran your behind up on that TV. And moreover, you shouldn't have ran up on the TV doing dark, nasty, dirty stuff that eventually came back to bite your behind in the butt. I am sorry that a family is grieving. I am sorry that this woman didn't have any better ways to cope if she did, in fact, commit suicide. However, nobody did nothing to you, baby. Nobody did nothing to you. Everything that you experienced as a result of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you brought it on yourself. You brought it on yourself. And I'm sorry, you don't get to go off and do something tragic to yourself and then expect everybody to automatically change their position and have a whole bunch of doggone sympathy. I am sorry that that some children lost their parents. I am sorry that a husband lost their wife. But when it comes to Keke and whatever she may have been experiencing mentally, I don't feel no ways tied.
I think that's ignorant because that's like saying,
I don't.
oh, okay. He's still talking.
I don't feel no ways tied.
And then he gonna start singing.
I thought it was just disgusting.
You
That's
went over there and did all that
Bro,
wrong.
let me stop it.
Yeah, please stop it.
Flipped on
I
your.
can talk and get this over with.
Wait,
I just think his logic is flawed in that because you're telling me that because she came on reality TV, basically you're telling me that she came on reality TV, and so because of that, she doesn't deserve. You don't have sympathy for her because she possibly offed herself. So that's like you being a YouTuber, and let's say you couldn't handle this and that, and a YouTuber offed themselves. So you're saying it's their fault. Like I just felt like his logic was very flawed, and it just seems very personal. I'm like, did Keke like what did Keke do to you that
right.
you have this angst about her like that is really disgusting. He said it. He said when it comes to Keke and obviously her untimely demise, you feel no way about it. So you don't even care that she's no longer breathing. So you had that much venom against her.
It's crazy.
So I usually agree with Q. This one really took me by surprise and has me very disappointed
Yeah.
because I think it's pretty evil to say if they die, I don't care. Like you're basically saying you don't care that she's dead, and I think that's evil. I feel like the only time
Ashy work.
I feel like that type of comment and opinion and feeling is only reserved for people like a Trump, like a Hitler, someone who murdered your loved one, your family member. Those are the times where you're like, I don't care if
Yeah.
they're dead. But Keke and reality TV, and I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't sit well with me. It
Yeah.
doesn't sit well with me.
It felt like a personal vendetta or something.
Very
I was like,
personal.
this
Like,
is
damn,
bad.
what did she do to you?
Yeah. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it at all.
You basically said, I don't care that she's dead. I mean, that's basically what he said. He basically said, I don't care that she is dead.
That's what he said.
Basically, right?
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
uh, I find that to be disgusting.
Yeah. I told you, I was like, I had to pull, I was like, it's on brand for him. And like I said, like he does that. He has a tendency to attack Black women in a way that just feels weird. And I've seen him do it. He did it to Chloe. He did it to Evelyn Lazai. He does it. He does it. And
I'm gonna be honest. I know you said that. I think Shayna agree with you. Some people, I personally don't agree with that. I actually do not agree with the narrative that Funky doesn't like Black women. I really don't. I think he gives it to the men just as hard. I don't think it's a woman thing. I think it's a person thing. And I actually wanted to share with you. I meant to send this to you. He actually went up for Black women in the best way possible the other day on his channel. I have to send it to you, but I actually have to go because my family is here now. But we will talk. We'll catch up. This was amazing.
glad to have
And
you
yes, honey. And we'll talk later. Bye.
back. All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and listen to the rest of it. And like I said, I already gave
Family,
but I
telling people personal business, sleeping with the ops. Then when the ops was done with you and put you out and you read how the world was viewing you, now all that wrong. Flipped on your family, telling people personal business, sleeping with the ops. Then when the ops was done with you and put you out and you read how the world was viewing you, now all of a sudden, oh, the stress, oh, the stress. Oh, I'm so stressed. I'm so mentally unstable. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
She already said bye. She's gone. I just thought that was just low.
No one did anything. No one did anything to Kiki. No one did anything to her. Everything she experienced, she brought on herself. So I know it sounds cold.
First of all, I want to know how Funky knows no one did anything to her. Is he there? Is he on the show? Is he on the show? Is he in Huntsville? Do he know the inner workings of what is going on and in the dynamics of her life and what is going on that he can say? That's what I'm saying. Like whatever he's saying it like he knows it to be a fact. And you only know what you've seen, if you even seen it, on this damn edited show. But I disgusting. Just disgusting.
And I know it sounds callous, but the fact that she's deceased does not change what she did in the living.
He know it sounds callous.
Okay, so we heard his thoughts and feelings on Kiki Jabbar's passing, but someone said that was very disgusting. He has no fight in that lady's life. Wait until it's his
baby. And that's what I keep trying to tell my son. I keep trying to tell my son that he has to start having compassion for the people. You want people to have compassion for you, you have to have the same amount of compassion for the people. It's hard to tell a teenager that. I know Quentin is in his 40s, maybe almost about to hit 50. I know he knows better. I know he knows better. This is just one of the hills that he want to die on, die on, whatever. I don't like it. It was crass. It was ugly. It was mean spirited. And yeah, no, I don't follow him, but I see the clips. If he goes viral, I'll look and see what he's talking about. But yeah, no, I've been shucked up the deuces with him. I was listening to Bondi Blue earlier today, and it felt like she was making a lot of excuses for him because she has like some type of relationship with him. I get it. I get it. You don't want to give your associates too much. I get it. I mean, it's fine. But at the same time, I just thought it was very distasteful. I thought the way OWN, Carlos King, Kingdom Reign Productions, how they handled her passing, it was distasteful. It really was. And so yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on that. Rest in peace to Kiki. Um, she has 3 small children, and they can see that. They can see that. And I mean, you kind of understand when you like when somebody passes on, you can't kind of make them out to be this holier than thou figure, but at the same time, you don't have to tear them down either. Um, I feel like he is of our generation where they say if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Regarding someone's passing, I think that's the main time you want to take that into effect. And so, yeah, I was not shocked at all by his stance. We know he liked the Scots, and then um, her family said they don't even want them to come to the funeral. Y'all family or no, you don't even get to step foot in there. So I think that was like a retaliation shot. But at the same time, it kind of plays more to Kiki than it does to him or the Scotts. It makes them look even worse. You know? So shout out to Kiki. All right. Shout out to her children, her family. Sure. Shout out to Funky. Because he know how to get the people talking. And he don't care. Just like he ain't care about Chloe. And I don't see him coming back out and giving no apology. I don't see him losing no followers over this mess. I've been stopped following him. Because I clock when you don't like women, I clock it and I handle myself accordingly. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. So yeah, I was on this live way too long, but like I said, we had to catch up. We did like 3 episodes, like a little. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thanks for all who stayed in the chat and everything. Y'all give me y'all opinions on how y'all feel about this Funky Dineva thing. I think I'm going to break that out and make it separate video for the people who did not get a chance to hear my thoughts on it. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Make sure you come back for House of the Dragon on Monday. No, me and Moochie, we're gonna come back maybe tomorrow or Sunday during the pregame. We're gonna break down the trailer, and then we're gonna go ahead and do House of the Dragon on Monday at 7 o'clock. So, I cannot promise you when that interview with the vampire is gonna be out, but trust me, I'm still trying to get it done. So anyway, y'all, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. You could be anywhere, but anywhere, but you were here with me, and I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.